Altcoins have been absolutely booming today, and in this video we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin, Kaspa, Kadena, Verasity, and Gala games to see where they can go in the near future. Is this the beginning of an altcoin season? I made a tweet earlier today saying that April is the best month historically for altcoins, and we're not even in April yet. So let's dive in straight with the obvious, because we know Bitcoin is king. I'm gonna be leaving timestamps below so you guys can skip to whatever you guys like. Kaspa, Kadena, VRA, Bitcoin, whatever you guys want, I will be leaving it below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, turn notification bells on so you guys never miss a video. Let's dive in straight into Bitcoin. Having a look at Bitcoin, and the big reason why I'm starting with Bitcoin as ATA is because, as you guys can see right here on the right side of my screen, everything is in green. So when Bitcoin is in green, usually 100% of the altcoins will be in green, and as you guys can see right here, everything is literally in green. So let's have a look at Bitcoin. What is it doing first of all? Well, we had that crazy pump followed by a consolidation. So usually when we have a pump, guys, we're usually either going to correct or consolidate, and this is exactly what we want to see. We don't want to see such an aggressive dump, because then it destroys not only the Bitcoin season but the altcoin market as well. But we want to see a consolidation. Now Bitcoin right now is currently in a ascending triangle, bull flag, falling wedge, it doesn't matter. But as you guys can see right here, this was the resistance, and Bitcoin finally broke above it, and we started this resistance right here the 23rd of March. So about 5-6 days we've been around this downtrend approximately, and everything has been looking good. And now our target's supposed to be right here at 20,000. That's our first target. Our second target will be most likely $30,000. Can Bitcoin make a massive move above $30,000? Now if we have a look at some of the data and some of the support resistance, we can see that $30,000 is a very important level. We got a rejection right here, support right here that flipped resistance, some area right here, and some conflict right here. So a move above 29,000 would be massive, not only for Bitcoin but for the altcoin market as well. Having a look at Kaspa. Kaspa has been doing absolute wonders in 2023, and this coin has been the story of 2023. Currently traded at 2.7 cents, up 21% the past 24 hours, with a market cap of almost $500 million. That is insane. Ranked 212. Of course, this is false. If you go on CoinGecko, Kaspa is actually in the top 100, I believe, with 38,000 people on the watch list. Now the volume is currently sitting at $31 million. So people are buying, and the volume is happening. Now Kaspa right now is absolutely going parabolic. We're going to be having a look at some volume, support, resistance, and this parabolic trend line. Now before you guys get into the whole FOMO and start buying, you need to understand that there's most likely going to be a blow off top, especially when you have a massive bull run like that. I mean, this thing, guys, has been exploding all the way since 2022, October 2022. Right here we can see that Kaspa is up almost 20 times its value, guys, 20 times its value, and it's been just going crazy. So people are gonna sell. Remember that people are gonna sell, and I'm not saying that Kaspa will die, but we're most likely gonna see a massive, maybe 50% correction, because guess what, we're not fully on in a bull market. Now the reason why it might not, and we might not see a blow off top, is because we are yet to see KuCoin listing, Binance listing, Coinbase listing, and Kraken listing. So we are not yet on these top exchanges yet. So this is one of the big reasons why Kaspa can't keep pumping to the, not only to the billions but multi-billions of dollar market cap coin. So let's have a look at some of the support resistance before moving on to the next coin. We can see right here that every time we break usually a resistance, we come back and retest that resistance. Then we create a new resistance, break that resistance, come back and retest that resistance. Now we create a new resistance right here. Guess what happened? Broke above it. And the big question is are we gonna see that massive correction that everyone is looking for? Now this correction would be pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. It would be approximately 47%. Now this correction right here was approximately 38% right here, 39%, so it was also 40, and this correction right here was approximately 50%. So you guys saw that we saw 50, 40, and 35 corrections multiple times throughout this bull market. Now I'm not saying this is not a bull market for Kaspa. It is a bull market for Kaspa. It's not a bull market for the rest of the altcoins, and Kaspa is doing wonders. Now I would personally wait, for those of you guys who are new, just learning about Kaspa, the FOMO and everything, I would wait for a correction. Now, I'm not saying you guys have to wait for a massive correction, because a lot of people say, oh, there's not going to be a correction. But guess what, guys? This was a correction, okay? 50% is a correction. This also, 40% is another correction. All these corrections, guys, are corrections. People say, oh, Kaspa will never correct. That's not true. Let's move on to VRA Verasity, currently up 12% in the past 24 hours with a market cap of $65 million. Volume is up $18 million with 384,000 people on the watch list, ranked 350. Let's dive into some TA. VRA right now is currently breaking a very important trend line right here. So as you guys can see right here, we've been in this downtrend since March 18, 2023, and we just essentially broke that downtrend. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, broke above it. The big question is, will VRA close the daily above that region? Because if we do, we could see a massive move back to 74. Now, if we have a look on the daily time frame, guys, we can see that VRA is actually holding this support region very, very well. So this is actually a very important region right here. We had a rejection right here, we had another one right here, we had another one right here, and now Verasity is currently coming back, holding that support region and bouncing back above this region. Now the question is, are we going to break this resistance right here? This is also a very important resistance, because we can see we have a lot of conflict. A lot of the bears are holding this region right here, sitting at 0.007. So we're gonna have to see if essentially VRA can essentially break above that. Now a lot of people are calling that this is a essentially head and shoulder, and that our target would essentially be something like that. I don't think this is a head and shoulder, guys. It's just doesn't look so clean. As you guys can see, it's very, it just doesn't look perfect. Okay, head and shoulders have to be like, I think this right here is too low. If VRA took a bounce right here and then we did something like that, then yes, maybe you could say that this is an inverse head and shoulder, but it doesn't cross. The inverse head and shoulder, right shoulder does not cross, so it doesn't really make any sense. And that's about it. Now if we have a look on the weekly time frame, now we can see, I'm going to explain to you guys how this can be an inverse head and shoulder right here. Now this right here, you could clearly see that this is a trend. This is a trend from that, and that's a trend from that. Okay, so you can see that this is a left shoulder right here, followed by the head, and then in the making we got the right shoulder forming. Now I've been calling this pattern for quite some time, and I think we can see VRA go all the way up to 0.005, which would make 5 cents. So assuming the breakout would be forming approximately right here, our target would essentially be anywhere between there and here, and 5 cents, guys, is actually a very strong resistance right here. As you guys can see, we got a rejection right here and another one right here. So that's that on VRA. Nothing too crazy overall. And let's move on into KDA. Having a look at KDA, I know a lot of people have been frustrated about KDA, up 7% in the past 24 hours, currently traded at 96 cents. People have been impatient. People are saying, why is the whole market booming and Kadena is not? Well, guys, I'll show you guys a pattern that could potentially make you happy. Kadena right now is actually holding this support region on the weekly time frame. So we are actually, in fact, still in an uptrend. And I did mention in my tweet a few days ago saying that Kadena should rebound this week. And this is exactly what we're seeing. We came back, retested this region right here, and we should see and start seeing a massive move to the upside. Now, like I said, guys, in my tweet, April is altcoin month. April is for the altcoins. Now we know historically altcoins have been performing the best in April. Okay, so we're gonna have to see overall if we can see a massive move not only from altcoin but KDA as well. Finally break above this level right here, 1.364, and continue our next bull market. I will really love to see KDA above $2 again. I think it's possible, and once Kadena does go above $2, I think it's going to start doing wonders. Kadena is a massive sleeping giant in 2024. I think, I mean, Microsoft, we got ex-Microsoft developers, we got SEC developers and workers, and of course ex-JP Morgan blockchain developers as well. So Kadena, guys, is definitely here to stay. It's just a matter of time and not if. You guys have to be patient. They're building, they're working very hard, and that's about it. Let's dive in straight into Gala Games. Having a look at Gala Game, currently traded at 4 cents, up 10% in the past 24 hours with 564,000 people on the watch list. Now, Gala Game is under $300 million. That's a market cap. Altcoin gem, another one. Gala can definitely 10, 20, 30, even 50x in the next bull market. I could see this coin go to all the way to $2. Now, we can see Gala Games, guys, looking very solid, very promising. We've been in a downtrend ever since 18th of March, like the rest of the altcoins. As you guys can see, nothing nothing has been changing, and now we're finally breaking this downward trend. Can we see Gala come back and retesting this level right here? Usually when we break up this downward trend or an aggressive channel or downward resistance, we usually explode to the upside. So it's only a matter of time before we see Gala games going to the upside, in my opinion. Volume is slightly increasing. I would like to see volume coming out more of this breakout. The volume is a little bit low, but we are seeing an increase in volume, and that's about it. Now guys, the daily candle just started. It's very, very new. It's very, very fresh. We still have some time before this thing explodes, in my opinion, and before more volume starts to flowing into this coin. So we got 13 hours and 51 minutes of 14 hours, over half a day left for this daily candle to close off, and that's about it. That is my quick video on my top 5 altcoins, or not top 5 altcoins, but just my 5 altcoins that I wanted to have a look at, that a lot of people told me to have a look at. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.